different project management offices. In this chapter, you will learn what is PMO or Project Management Office, what are the roles and responsibilities of Project Management Office, what makes a good PMO manager, what are the Project Management Office functions, desktop PMO software versus online PMO software, PPM software, project, program and portfolio management software. What are PMO tools that are necessary? How can a project management office benefit your business? How to run a successful project management office. Words of wisdom. Difficult projects are easy, impossible projects are difficult. Miracles are a little trickier. How to define PMO? Project Management Office, PMO, is an organization's group or department that sets, maintains and guarantees project management standards. A project management office, PMO, may be both integral and external. They are also referred to as a program or project portfolio management office, although these are two distinct kinds of PMO. Let us briefly go through distinctions. Project Management Office offers administrative assistance to the project management team as well as standardized project management methods. The Program Management Office oversees the program governance and process and supervises the actions of the program management team. Portfolio Management Office. This project manages all projects, programs within an organization and offers assistance to project and program management offices. A project management office keeps track of project documents and offers guidance and critical indicators for projects under control. The PMO advises organizations on how to maximize their return on investment and deliver value to their stakeholders via projects, programs and portfolios. This is accomplished via the use of project portfolio management solutions, which give data and insights about projects and programs throughout an organization. The PMO's primary focus is not usually on standards and project management practices. They may also help with strategic project management by facilitating or even taking over the project portfolio management process. In this position, they may monitor and report ongoing projects and portfolios to top-tier management, facilitating strategic decision-making. Rather than merely outlining standards in the project management process, a project management office is meant to function as a centralized and coordinated management center for all projects, with the purpose of generating efficiencies across projects. Project Management Office roles and responsibilities. A project management office may be compared to a regulatory agency that aims to standardize project execution in order to increase efficiency. A project management office provides project managers with direction and generates metrics for project management practice. The following functions and responsibilities are shared by a majority of project management offices. Strategic planning and project governance. It includes setting projects criteria, choosing projects that align with corporate goals, and providing cost-benefit ratio advice to management. Defining the project management methodology. This is the process of determining the project management methodology that will be utilized on a given project, such as waterfall or an agile framework. Best practices. This involves standardizing and integrating best practices and methods utilized across departments to manage and deliver projects. Through communication and training on methods, processes and best practices, the Project Management Office builds a shared project culture. PMOs manage and distribute projects resources based on objectives, timelines, budgets and other criteria. Produces project archives, tools and other resources. To help projects operate more smoothly, the PMO offers administrative assistance and invests in templates, tools, software and other resources. Varieties of PMO. PMOs are not all identical, however, they may be generally categorized into three types. A helpful PMO combines all projects in an organization, offers best practices, templates and training, but has minimal control, monitoring and managing the usage of project management tools.
If you like this content, please like and subscribe. On my website, projectmanageric.com, you can get the free templates for your project management needs as well as training based on my 544-page book Project Management for Managers, Program and Project Portfolio Management in Banking. Please see the details below in the description.
procedures and standards in projects is the responsibility of a controlling PMO. A commanding PMO maintains tight control over the organization's project management process. What makes a good PMO manager? A professional project management office manager oversees the team members of the project management office and is accountable for quality and value for every project under its control, working with project managers and reporting to the organization's leadership team is required. PMO managers succeed by aiding with project planning, analyzing financial data, altering procedures, and ensuring correct documentation for the projects. This is achieved by paying attention to details while keeping the overall picture in mind. A PMO must, of course, be able to operate under pressure, have great interpersonal skills, and oversee several projects. Project management office functions. Despite the fact that project management offices have been there since 1800s, their purpose has altered with time. They originated as a type of national agricultural control, where they were known as project management offices by 1939. A project management office as we know it now did not exist until the 1950s and is now a dynamic institution utilized to tackle unique difficulties. Most PMOs generally serve as the cornerstone for any organization's effective project management methodology. They support and offer information while assuring the success of initiatives and programs. These are primary PMO functions. Governance ensures the appropriate choices are made by the appropriate individuals using the appropriate information. Auditing and peer evaluations may also be included, as well as building project structure and guaranteeing responsibility. Transparency. They give timely and accurate information to aid in decision-making. Reusability. Instead of reinventing the wheel, they serve as a library of learned lessons, giving templates and best practices from prior successful initiatives. Delivery support. They make it easier for project teams to accomplish their duties by reducing procedures and bureaucracy, providing necessary training, mentorship, and quality assurance. They are responsible for document management, project history, and organization knowledge. What exactly is software? PMO software is used to achieve efficiency while organizing the process of a project, program, or portfolio under the administration of a project management office. This comprises all project phases, including planning, implementation, monitoring, and closing. Its functions include analyzing, planning, tracking, resource allocation, prioritizing, scheduling, and reporting for business insights. Project management software also compounds with its organization and industry's requirement. PMO software should be adaptive, with the capacity to modify and fulfill stakeholders' expectations. It should be available to manage and analyze teams as well as provide collaboration functionalities. The following features should be included in PMO project management software that supports a variety of project management approaches. Solutions for managing and analyzing teams as well as collaborative features that are available as project management tools. Resource management features. Program and project portfolio management features. Because project management software is used to manage several projects, feature sets often include program and portfolio dashboards for a high-level perspective of performance. Microsoft Project is a noteworthy project management software. However, it has severe disadvantages that make Project Manager a superior option for project, program, and portfolio management offices. Desktop PMO software versus online PMO software. Desktop PMO software systems are often more costly, need installation, and require extra training time for all users. Online project management software has additional pricing entry points since they offer many tier memberships. They are also easier to operate and more intuitive. Both have advantages and disadvantages. Because it is not really on an internet connection to determine how soon you get the data, the desktop tool is usually always quicker. There are also delays if the internet goes down. The desktop is a closed system that may be networked to other computers in the workplace, but is more secure since it's not linked to the internet. However, with enhanced authorization and specific in-app permissions, online PMO software has made tremendous improvements in terms of security. The speed still lags, although the change might be insignificant depending on your internet connection. However, these are still important elements to consider while shopping for PMO software. An online project or program management office application may stimulate cooperation among project teams and monitor and track performance and progress in real time, something a desktop cannot do. Teams are linked to the tool regardless of where they are or what they work on. There is no need to input data since it's automatically gathered as it occurs. With more precise data, PMOs will be able to make better judgment. In the description you will find links to our preferred PMO and project and program management software. PMO tools that are necessary. There is a lot to cover when discussing PMO tools. The demand on PMO software are vast and complicated. PMOs need functional project management tools such as resource management, task management, workflow management, and planning tools, as well as sophisticated project portfolio capabilities. Furthermore, since all initiatives have an influence on one another, teams must be able to cooperate and take responsibility for their current projects. This guarantees that project procedures are standardized and that company objectives and goals are complicated. Here are some basic project management office tools that any project management office should have. Real-time project management software. The first stage in any effective PMO software is that it functions in real time, enabling you to see what is happening as it occurs and allowing teams to participate. Our project management software is cloud-based and constantly updated. Teams know that they are working on and protocols are clear to ensure the projects operate successfully. A view of project portfolio management. PMOs are responsible for managing a large number of projects. These efforts are not independent of one another, but rather complement one another. As a reason, it's vital that PMO software offers a portfolio view, which enables you to see all of your projects on a single screen and instantly understand how they interact with one another. We provide many project views, including an overview tool that gives you a high-level overview of all your projects. This may categorize and organize them in any way you like, drag and drop them into folders or create new folders for each customer who needs more specialized attention. PMOs may get both broad and specific project perspective using those platforms. In the form of colorful graphs and charts, a real-time project portfolio dashboard visualizes and reports progress across 6 project KPIs. Automated status, task and timetable reports provide more information that is comprehensive. The project portfolio roadmap. While a high-level view is important for monitoring progress, more comprehensive data is needed for standardizing procedures and verifying that every activity satisfies all project criteria. You can view every project in your PMO software using Portfolio Roadmap. A chart is used to illustrate of all the projects on the timetable. To access only the information you need, you can now examine each project at the task level and filter the Gantt by assignee, project manager or client. Resource management. People, equipment and materials are examples of project resources. That only applies to one project. PMO resource management can help you manage such resources and keep your projects on track. Resource management solution that can monitor, manage and report on all your portfolio's resources. You can see your resources and ensure that they are balanced so that each project gets what it needs at the moment. Software should be cloud-based. You can compare projects to scheduled tasks to ensure you remain on track. Workload management. Workload management gives insight into teams' duties in order to avoid imbalances. Teams' workloads differ. If you don't keep track on who is doing what, teams might become overworked or underworked. Neither is good for production or morale. Program offers insight into the workload of all your projects via easy color-coded pages. You can see who is overwhelmed and then reallocate resources straight from the workload page to balance the team's workload. It's easy as that. Real-time resource optimization. Data-driven choices may now be made to better team management across numerous projects. Team management. The PMO may manage their organization in a number of ways, from building roadmaps to combine all the work of various projects on a single timetable, to seeing your projects via resource lens. Your team, on the other hand, is your most important resource, and PMOs need a team management solution that enables insight into their work. Team section makes it even simpler to balance resources and tasks. The resource for your projects should be listed on the team page with colors indicating work projects. Tasks, too, have a priority level. You should be able to filter the page by team members to obtain even more control over your team's resources and tasks. The PMO's reports. Reporting is one of the most significant instruments for measuring progress. You may examine the projects from a high-level overview or use reports to dive down for more specific information. Reporting keeps initiatives on track and stakeholders up to date. Reports may be modified to highlight just what you need to see for improved PMO monitoring based on customer, priority and other factors.
In your PMO software,
You can also obtain project-specific reports that are printable and shareable. How can a project management office benefit your business? Now that you know what the project management office is and what it does, let's look at why organizations need one and how a PMO helps the organization as a whole. To begin, having a PMO gives you an agency to align the project, program or portfolio with the organization's plan. You may operate within the constraints of a long-term plan with the help of the project management office, making your decision-making more efficient. Maintains project timelines. They also act as an external mechanism to assure the project's success. Because of their metrics-based evaluation, they can assist, keep track projects on track and notify you when schedule, financial and other scope concerns threaten to ruin the projects. This helps you to respond rapidly to problems before they become project-ending concerns. The PMO looks at the larger picture. When working on a portfolio of projects, the project team is aware of the links between them. They are conscious of the potential for dependency. This provides you a bird's-eye perspective of the task that is typically outside of your scope, allowing you to realize how a tiny decision may have bigger repercussions. Aids communication. They are also an extension of your communication strategy. They have your stakeholders' ears in ways you do not, and may therefore facilitate conversation with them, freeing you up to concentrate on other responsibilities while ensuring your message is conveyed and comprehended. Because they often have working ties with other elements of the project or program participants that you may not be aware of. Project management governance may also assist with overall communication. The PMO distributes resources across the organization. The establishment of a project management office allows for resource pooling. If your resources are restricted, but your projects are not, a program management office can help you figure out how to effectively use those resources throughout your project or program. There are various advantages to aligning your projects with a business case and strategy, including portfolio management, centralizing training, and project management tools and mentorship. Of course, a project management office is inadequate on its own. You need excellent people, established procedures, and supporting technology to get most out of it. Establishing a project management office. You are undoubtedly wondering how to set up a PMO in your organization. As a consequence, you will follow the same steps. Investigate the problem, make a strategy for dealing with the circumstance, put that plan into action. You will need to find someone to back it up, especially someone in management with change management expertise. That individual must properly understand the enterprise, believe in its merits, and actively push the establishment process. Step 1. Evaluate the situation. To begin, evaluate the present situation by looking for evidence of weakness in the project management approaches, procedures, and tools in use. Apply the same logic for any current projects. Create throughout an up-to-date instructive project list, prioritized if feasible, to establish who is working on what. With this information you can record the bulk of the organization's project management, which is crucial documentation to refer to later when system changes are implemented. Keep in mind though, that the process may get highly political, so be careful in your report and don't miss the good. Nobody benefits from ruffled feathers. Conduct a stakeholder analysis to determine the project management system's aims. First, you must identify the stakeholders and ascertain the advantages they desire. Stakeholders include management, executives, project managers, controllers, and even staff members. They will all want to know what the value is, so make it obvious right away. Step 2. Develop the strategy. Begin by outlining its responsibilities, organizational structure and skills. What is its mission and which service does it offer? Is the PMO, for example, a service unit that delivers tools as required, or is it designed to give project managers training and assistance to assure project quality? Step 3. Implement the plan. Provide the IT infrastructure and finish the PMO staff training in stages, just as you would with any other project plan. One of the fundamental duties is to concentrate on change management. It also doesn't hurt to restate the advantages of using it if you want to guarantee organizational buy-in. You may utilize the corporate intranet or any other platform or venue to communicate the PMO's areas of responsibility. Include the 3 items listed below in whatever method you disseminate this information. What services does it provide? The company's project management techniques? What is the captain of the team? If it was established by an outside consultant, the new project office must convince all stakeholders of the advantages it will provide when it is operating, and internal personnel have taken full responsibility. This often results in the following stages. Scenario 1. Early success with happy stakeholders. Scenario 2. A time of disappointment which is frequent after the installation of a new structure or capability might lead to skepticism. Scenario 3. As the culture's project office becomes more established, early skepticism is replaced by positive engagement. The PMO is on the lookout for innovative methods to enhance project execution, increase efficiency. This will be accomplished largely via the creation of actionable plans that create criteria for carrying out projects in a systematic and repeatable way. Repetition is necessary because it assures that previous success will lead to future success. It also enables them to fine-tune operations in order to fine-tune the approach and dial in the system's efficiency. Many developers may find this approach of defining standards and mandating formulaic reactions to occurrences claustrophobic, and it carries the danger of restricting innovation and personal flexibility within one's profession. As a result, contemporary PMOs must concentrate on providing structure by channeling corporate and customers' objectives into achievable goals, which are given to individual DevOps teams to handle in less burdensome way. This frees teams from having to worry about the big picture while still enabling them to use their creativity and autonomy. How to run a successful project management office. Modern project managers are not the old school cat herders, nor the long-haired laid-back gurus who belong in yoga studios rather than business presentations. A successful PMO in the agile business world falls somewhere in the middle of these two extremes. A competent project management office should be able to do the following: from top to bottom, understand your company's objectives, culture, and customers. Close the communication gap between key stakeholders, customers, and project teams at the company. The most successful and adaptable project management offices will adapt your strategy to the changing environment. By providing oversight and insight into the decision-making process, you can mentor project managers and team members. Accept the significance of assisting employees in understanding why changes are required so that they can make informed decisions when faced with obstacles. Do you require the assistance of a project management office? A PMO is not required for every business, just as agile ideas are not required for every organization. Some businesses thrive solely on agile. Their employees are personally invested in and understand the company's larger mission, so they do not require guidance or best practices. Why, if your teams are already running smoothly, aren't wasting time on unnecessary features on a regular basis? Because of the people who work there and their personalities, every organization has its own culture. This means that no single solution will be a panacea for every organizational problem. If your company is having difficulty focusing on meaningful changes that benefit both the customer and the company, implementing a PMO could be a solution. They may assist teams in aligning with business goals and strategy to avoid wasting time. Some companies may regard the PMO position as an unnecessary type-here dictatorship that will stifle innovation. PMOs and agile methodologies may be able to coexist in a happy medium. PMOs should be useful in this regard, to avoid decision paralysis, ensure that teams have access to the information they require to carry out their duties effectively. A solid PMO encourages adaptability. The goal of PMO is to build teams that collaborate across all disciplines in order to eliminate information silo and save time when moving projects from one silo to the next. Agile PMOs aid in this process by outlining strategic guidelines that consider the entire picture of the company while focusing on the highest priority activities. They aid in the avoidance of the bottlenecks by ensuring that development proceeds at the consistent pace and does not waste time on low throughput efforts.
Click on the video card on the right to understand how to successfully build project management culture. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. On my website, projectmanager.com, you can get the free templates for your project management needs as well as training based on my 544-page book Project Management for Managers. Program and project portfolio management in banking translated into 9 languages and counting. Please see the details below in the description and where to buy my book and what is the best program and project management software, PPM.